appreciate y'all for tuning in for another episode of Street Trends.
Yeah.
Today on Street Trends, the topic is Boosie Badazz. Boosie Badazz looked like he done put his foot in his mouth once again. But before we get off into that, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button down below, man, to support the channel, man. We're trying to bring y'all fresh and hot new stuff every week. Alright? So Boosie Badazz, man, he done got on IG.
This nigga's an attention whore, man. He's got to be, man. Listen, can we hear from how he said it? I want to hear exactly how he said it and what he said it.
Yeah, let's take a look at what Boosie had to say about this.
I'm training them boys, right? Ask any of my nephew. Ask any of them. Ask my son. Yeah. They were 12, 13. They got hit. Yeah. That's how it's supposed to be. Yeah. Yeah, I got my son fixed up. You right. Yes, a grown woman. Grown, super grown. Super grown. Check their ass out. Checked all my nephews out. Super grown. Is she grown? She checked me out. I know what the fuck she did to them. She checked me out that. I'm getting them prepared.
Well, so I guess Boosie's saying the same girl that gave him head, he put his son and his nephew down to get head from her too. Where is this sleazy bitch? That's the thing. That's to me, when they on Boosie's ass, they need to be trying to find out where's this sleazy bitch.
Ain't that a bitch?
That's blowing off 12 or 13-year-old boys.
That's a dirty broad.
That's a grown woman. So this whole situation with Boosie is twofold. You know, he facilitated the whole thing, but she actually performed the act.
That's what makes it fucking strange to me, though, because your father is supposed to point you in the right direction. He's not supposed to go get the shit for you, though.
Yeah.
Bring it back to you.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So, to me, like, I get why he wanted to do that. I get the sentiment. But
what's the sentiment?
The sentiment is, you know, he wants his son reared up in a way. He's a heterosexual black man, and he wants his son to be heterosexual black man. I don't really see a problem with that. You know what I'm saying?
He wants to ensure, well, he thinks he's ensuring that he grows up to be a heterosexual.
That's to me, the only part where he fucked up at is when you actually pay someone to do that, to take care of that. Because if the situation was reversed and this was a female, it would be a huge uproar. It's an uproar now. Right. It would be 1,000 times worse if you turn around and say, hey, you know what? I want my young daughter to be straight. Let my young daughter get smashed by, you know, nah. That's a little too much for people to wrap their head around. In today's cancel culture, you can't do that. Now, what you do is if your son is curious and your son is asking questions about women, you kind of guide him in the right direction.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But to do that and then jump on Instagram and talk shit about that shit.
That's where he fucked up too.
Come on, man, you tripping, man.
I mean, I disagree with the whole way Boosie went about it because for one, where your son, we don't know the whole backstory. Like I said, that's him and his kids. But I'll make the assumption that are his kids or his nephew, are they even interested in sex? Like, were they minds there yet, or you're pushing it on them because of your insecurities, or because of you looking at the way the world is today, and you like, oh hell no, you know, my son ain't gonna grow up this way, he ain't gonna grow up that way. So they might still be thinking about video games, or they might be thinking about basketball, but you pushing sex on them. Then you pushing it on such a high level to a grown woman. You know, I would assume that if they're 12 or 13, I would assume a 12 or 13-year-old girl's head is different from a fucking grown woman because the experience level there. So what he, you know, if Boosie would have let it happen naturally.
Girls wasn't even giving head when we was like 12 or 13 years old. I don't know about you. I didn't really get sucked up probably till like maybe 16.
Well, see, there you go. That's a whole other thing right there. So now he's experienced it already. His kids and his nephew already experienced it. So they walk around 12, 13 years old, they already know about head and know about good head.
Yeah, good head.
Cause Boosie said she was fine.
That nigga said the bitch checked him out.
So, I mean, they heads are fucked up now.
Yeah, they fucked up.
What a girl their age gonna do?
Nothing.
They still hollering, I ain't about to do that. What you mean? You know, whatever. But they looking at it, you better get down like Cynthia did. Oh, you know,
this me.
yeah. So that's Boosie kind of. I don't agree with that.
Again, let me say it, because his sentiment. See, and this is a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but the fact that what he's trying to do is ensure that his kids grow up in the same manner that he did. But the thing about that is, your daddy didn't pay for you to get your dick sucked, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So what the fuck are you doing? But see, again, Boosie's a celebrity. Boosie has a certain amount of status. So with
money.
And money. So with that status and money comes like a feeling of, I'm entitled to this. My children should be entitled to that. You know
and
what
it's
I'm saying?
an abuse of power, too.
It is.
Because 9 times 10, what happened, he laid down a stack of money. Whether it was $1,000, $2,000, whatever he paid the woman. And basically, she hard up or whatever. She looking at money. Ain't nobody gonna ever find out about this. Ain't nobody gonna know how it
That's a
did.
nasty weirdo bitch.
Yeah, that's a low class trashy whore to do some shit like that. So you basically commit some pedophilia shit for whatever amount of money Boosie pays you. That's disturbing shit, man. I love Boosie to death. Rock his music. I fuck with him on pretty much everything he do. You know what I'm saying? Entrepreneur. I love some Boosie. But this shit right here, I think this is gonna be worse than the Dwayne Wade shit.
Oh, they gonna tear his ass out the frame.
And they supposed to.
Cause you left yourself open. People are already, first of all, they already be gunning for certain groups of people in society. Nigga, and you left the door wide open for your ass to be murdered. Like, now I think the nigga's trying to say that it was a joke, which I knew he was eventually gonna fucking do.
No, they ain't gonna let it happen.
They're not going for it.
Cause you were adamant about it on your IG Live that you did this happened. So now when the folks come knocking at your door, want to know, when did this occur? What's her name? They could put, possibly, and I ain't wishing no bad on Bruce, but they could put him in a vice.
Yeah, he could be prosecuted.
Say, hey, we need to find out when this happened and who did this, and if you don't tell us who did it, because you incriminated yourself, because you sat up here on IG Live in front of everybody, and you told them that you did this, and you facilitated it. You was a part of it.
He didn't think this through when he said it. Well, because again, he's thinking, okay, first of all, I'm just talking shit on the ground. And a lot of people just talk shit on the ground. He's probably high, drunk, whatever the fuck he was. But he didn't think it through when he said it. And then, furthermore, after he says it, he's not really, he's from a generation, Boosie may be our age or maybe even older.
Boosie 37 years old.
36, so he's around our age. So the cancel culture and the way people view things today, Boosie may not really be in touch with that. You know what I'm saying? And so
you gonna find out.
Him saying that, bro, again, like the sentiment and the fact that he wants his sons to grow up and nephews to grow up in a certain way, and the way the world is shaped today, where I'm not gonna say it's frowned upon to be, I'm not gonna go as far to say it's frowned upon to be a heterosexual male, but there are a lot of emphases on alternative lifestyles and ways of doing things that are different from when we grew up, and that's okay, I mean, but that don't mean that what we do is wrong either. But what he did as an adult, see, it's one thing if Boosie was their age and did this shit, but him as a grown person, as an adult,
you expect shit like that out of older brother or older cousin.
That's my point. That's
2-3 years old. Like they 12, 13, that cousin 16, 17.
That then it's kind of like, okay,
can't nobody be prosecuted.
That's young. That's young.
Kid shit.
That's kid shit. But for you as a grown adult man, 37 years old. You know what I mean?
And you know better.
You not only do you know better, like you should understand the consequences, nigga, that are getting ready to come down the pike at you.
Yeah.
For this.
And if you did do some shit like that, you damn sure don't get on there publicly and admit that you did some shit like that. But Boosie, I think with these young men, a lot of fathers nowadays that are strong, like you say, grew up in the 90s, 80s, or whatever, heterosexual men that, be honest, they despise homosexuality. They despise it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and tell me, how's your gay son?
Excuse me?
You know, as far as the act of it. Now, a person that's a homosexual, they might not despise them or do them no harm, but they look at it like, hey, you keep that over there, I'm going to keep this heterosexual shit over here. You do what you do, I'm going to do what I do. But don't try to cross the line. You know, I ain't going to try to push, you know, women on you. Don't try to push no men on me. But I think nowadays men get so homophobic, and they so, that type of shit that Boosie did, that's like homophobic shit, if that's the reasoning why you did.
See, but it goes back to what I'm trying to say as far as the sentiment. See, the sentiment is, you know, heterosexuality is under attack, which it isn't. It's not under attack per se, but what it is they're promoting things that we're not used to them promoting.
Homosexuality and transgender, they're just trying to push through to mainstream culture. It's like I say, it ain't that the heterosexuality and all that is under attack. It's just we're here. People that love men that love women, women that love men. We've been here for ages. So now you got all these alternative lifestyles trying to push through. So we want to be up there too. We want to be accepted and looked at the same way that y'all do. And that's a whole nother fight, a whole nother issue. All you can do is disagree and keep it moving.
But isn't some of that shit kind of weird though?
What?
Like I'm not okay, cause dick and pussy, cause that's what I know. Okay, you like, if you're a dude and you like dick, you're gay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're a female that likes pussy,
you're great. I'm sorry. What were you about to say? I forgot. What were you saying?
We'll go with that too. You're great, but at the same time, you're gay.
You're gay.
But the thing is, it's still dick pussy shit. What fucks me up about it is all these other non-binary, non-gender specific.
Oh, don't know, kind of struggling.
Yeah, I'm a fucking bunny rabbit. It's like there's so many different classifications now. You know what I'm saying?
All that pitching and catching shit.
But the bottom line is that at the end of the day, you still are either born with a dick or you still born with a pussy. You know what I mean?
Unless you go have the surgery, then Nancy can become Ted.
Okay, but even still, you were born one way.
Right, you can't rip out everything. You can remove the penis, you can remove the vagina or sew it up, whatever.
That's
but
fine.
The emotion, who you are as a person, your brain, how you think.
And that's fine. But see, and this where, to me, what Boosie did, he projected on his sons, heterosexuality, the same way these people project certain things on the regular populace. And because going back to what you said, yeah, you can slice some shit off and make a vagina, or you can add some shit on and make a dick, and that's fine. But when you try to make me recognize you as, John Q. Public, when you try to make John Q. Public recognize you as whatever it is that you think you are, that's kind of like overstepping a boundary. I don't have to acknowledge you as, just because it's like, hey, white people don't have to like me. You understand what I'm saying? They have to be fair, or they supposed to be fair, but them motherfuckers don't have to like me.
They don't.
And that's fucking fine. I get that. I'm cool with that. I understand that, and that is the world that we live in. So that same logic should apply to everything else. And if Boosie is wrong for projecting his sexuality on his sons, then these other people, these transgenders and all this other
that's too
no.
He projected. Same thing. But no, you're looking at okay, when you say project his heterosexuality on his son, okay, that's one thing, meaning a way of thinking.
Yeah.
Where he might say, no, man up, stop crying like a bitch. Men don't do that. Boys don't do that. That's one thing. Mm-hmm. But to go out and basically get a prostitute, a grown woman.
That's crazy.
And basically like arrange for them to have sex, that's way over the line, inappropriate, disgusting. He went too far, man. Boosie can't do that. That's just love him to death. But like, come on, Boosie.
It's dirty nigga shit, but what I'm saying is it's the same. The logic is the same. You know what I mean? The logic is, hey, look.
Yeah, but the problem, I know what you're saying.
I'm
but
promoting the
only problem
lifestyle.
is the physical act. That's where he fucked up at.
He fucked up by paying for it, and he fucked up by getting a grown woman to do this, and he fucked up by, you know, him. If he was a nobody, nobody would even give a fuck about this.
No, but see what he did too, he fucking his kids up and his nephew up because they're not, like you say, they're privileged.
Yeah,
now, instead of them having to be like every other little 12 and 13 year old, like when we were younger, and you had to wait for the opportunity to present itself. You had to wait for your parents to be in the front room playing cards with their friends and shit. And then when your daddy friends or your mama friends might have to have a daughter, y'all go in the back and play. And then y'all in the back room in the closet and shit. That's what he's robbing them of. The experience of exploring and accidentally a kiss this visit. You know, grab an ass and this visit. The hunt, what they call the hunching and the dry humping. All that progress till you lead up to the point where maybe you might start it out doing all this, you know, freaky shit at 12, but you might not actually get no sex until you're 16. Yeah. And he robbed them all because he just gave it to them on a silver platter.
And what's crazy about that is to show you how ironic shit can be. When you do that and you sexualize a kid that young, he may fuck around because he's already experienced that. It's like, hey,
exactly where you don't want to be.
You get what I'm saying?
He's a young man. He's still gonna spend majority of his time around other young men. Unless you're gonna be paying for him some pussy every weekend or every week, you're not. So when he go to play basketball, football, when he have his friends over, he's mainly gonna be around men all the time.
That's a fact.
Now his dick is getting harder than the average 12 or 13-year-old. It's harder. Cause, you know, it's just, he knows.
He got sucked up by a grown bitch.
The difference is that when you're 12 or 13, your shit's getting rock hard. But you don't know what to do with it other than beat off. That's your only defense.
That's your go-to?
You go to the bathroom, you lock the door.
I didn't like that bathroom shit though, right?
The bathroom shit wasn't cool, but that's the only way you get some privacy growing up in the 90s. You go in the bathroom. That was damn near, the bathroom and your parents' room were the only two rooms in the house with a lock on the door.
You was beating up.
No, I'm saying those were the only two rooms, so of course you're not going to go beat off in your parents' room, so you're going to go to the bathroom. Yeah. So you go to the bathroom, you lock that goddamn door, you run a little water, so can't nobody hear the noise. Right here, fucking noise. You beat that son of a bitch like you stole something. You wash your hands, you come on out.
You don't know part of that, yeah.
But see, he took all that away from them.
Ain't that a bitch?
Now they shit get hard. They know what to do about it. They looking like, hey, Dad, been a rough week.
Call that bitch that
Call Cynthia up. Tell Cynthia to bring her old ass over here. Then she gonna come get that hot $1,000.
Well, that's a dirty bitch right there.
That's a dirty bitch. She need to be put up under the jail.
God
that's terrible.
Damn.
But Boosie, man, you know, my verdict on Boosie, man, you went too far this time, dude, and I hope. Yeah. So, y'all make y'all opinion. Let us know what y'all think. Leave your opinion in the comments below, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Street Trench.